What up, world? It's your boy Cash, constantly achieving successful habits every day. You heard? Let's get aligned. I'm just laying here reading a great book that I've been reading called The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Um, got introduced to this book first by a great mentor and a great guy by the name of Kiata Reed. He first introduced me to the book and I read it and it was great. And then I was reintroduced to the book, so I read it again by another gentleman. Prefer not to say his name because he don't want to be told about or anything like that. So, but he told me to read this book and I definitely checked it out, read it again, and got more gems out of it this time than the first time. Because it seems like when you do something the second time, it always gets a little bit better, you know? But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to speak on understanding how to become healthy, creating a healthy lifestyle. And this is creating a healthy lifestyle if you want to lose weight, if you're trying to shape up yourself, if you're trying to put on a couple pounds, if you just want to live a little bit more healthier lifestyle than you already live in. And I know most people know that what they need to do to eat healthy. However, it's always good for someone else to give you ideals or maybe give you a couple of gems that could help you along the way. So I'm here to just give a couple of gems. First of all, I'm gonna tell my little story. It's been 2 years since I've cut out meat out of my eating routine to eat more healthier. And when I say meat, I don't indulge in chicken. I don't indulge in beef. I definitely don't indulge in pork. I might indulge in seafood and shrimp once in a while. However, not too often. I do indulge in eggs once in a while. People consider that a meat, but if we understand a chicken is really not a meat, it's a poultry, but I don't indulge in it. And chicken and the egg is just its baby, which is a poultry in itself also. But I do indulge in that sometimes for those who want to go back and forth with that. I do indulge in cheese also sometimes. Not too often. I definitely discipline myself in cutting away cheese products because I found that it's very addictive. It's very hard to get away with. I mean, to get away of, especially dairy products. And you have to discipline yourself to get away from it. And I've seen a lot of times where when I do step away from dairy products, my skin get much clearer. And I find that my bowel movement is more regular. Not regular in the sense of I can't use it, but regular in the sense is it's a little bit more solid than liquid. Because when I eat cheese, it doesn't agree with me a lot of times. However, I still indulge in it, which is a discipline that I'm still working on. That's why I keep working on it because I want to learn how to not consistently have to want it or how I can get away from it completely. Me not eating meats and things like that have definitely given me a better lifestyle of, first of all, me being able to lose 70 pounds and probably, I'm going to give it probably about a good 7 or 8 months I was able to lose 70 pounds. However, I was able to maintain it because I was constantly eating or not eating certain foods. And these certain foods was I was constantly not indulging in sweets, which I don't do. I do a little bit more now because my wife enjoys me eating certain sweets with her while we watch movies or maybe while we hang out. So I indulge in that sometimes more than I used to. But I don't overindulge in it. I find myself I don't eat a lot of pasta. Even only when I'm trying to gain a little bit more weight do I eat more carbs like pastas and potatoes and things like that. But when I'm eating Pastas and rice, I eat more brown rice, much healthier for you. Or I eat balsamic rice, which is healthy. I eat wild rice a lot of times, and also yellow rice. When I'm eating pasta, I eat whole grain pasta. Sometimes I might eat the regular pasta, the white pasta, but it's not too often. I try to find a healthy alternative. Um, Alternatives, I really don't eat these brands of Beyond Meat and these type of brands. I really don't indulge in it because it's a superficial way of just trying to. I feel like it's a way of trying to trick yourself into believing that you're eating meat when you're really not, and it doesn't taste like meat. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some plant-based foods that taste delicious, and it tastes like regular meat. If For everyone who lives in New York City, please, I beg you, if you are a vegan, vegetarian, or eating a healthy lifestyle, I recommend you check out a restaurant called Blossom, plant based. When I say the food is fantastic, the food is fucking fantastic. I went there just recently with my uncle. I took him there for his birthday because he's not a vegan or a vegetarian, but we have consistently eaten healthy, and he's the one that told me about the restaurant, so I wanted to treat him to the restaurant. And when I say that they had this burger there that was fucking amazing, probably the best burger I've tasted in my life. Um, my uncle had the nachos, which was fantastic. I advise you, and I mean everything is plant based. Everything, no meat products whatsoever. Food is fantastic. If I'm not mistaken, it is on 84th Street, 85th Street, and Columbus, if I'm not mistaken. But you can Google it. It's called Blossom. They have more than one in the city, but I definitely advise people to please check that out if they want to try something good food but healthy. Um, is a great place to go. Is Blossom. Um, like I said, I don't eat a lot of bread neither. I eat more Tostitos, pastries, and things like that. I try to stay away from the bread a lot of times. I eat a lot of fruit. I enjoy fruit. Eat a lot of peanuts. Enjoy it. Mostly salted cashew, honey roasted. Sometimes I eat fruits. I mostly indulge in bananas, oranges. I love apples. I definitely enjoy peaches, plums, watermelon. When the season is right and it's seeded, I definitely enjoy it. I like all my fruits that are seeded. I don't know. It's just a decision that I made. I'd rather eat seeded fruit than non-seeded fruit. I feel like it's a hybrid or it's not the real thing when I see it like that. I don't understand how fruit can grow without its seeds. That's just boggles my mind. When it comes to working out, for the beginning of my journey, I didn't work out. I really didn't work out when it came to eating healthy. I lost most of my, or released most of my weight with just eating healthy and just being disciplined and watching what I put in my mouth or what what intake I took. I really don't drink sodas, or I don't drink sodas at all. I drink juice maybe once in a while. Beers, don't indulge in it hardly ever. I used to indulge in it a little bit more. As of recent years, I don't do it as much. Water is mostly what I drink most of the time. Like I said, I might indulge in a little juice once in a while just to get a little sweet taste in my mouth, but overindulging in it is something I don't do with that either. Back to working out. Like I said, I didn't work out. Now I'm on a regimen with my wife where I go at least 4 times a week. And if I don't go, I jog around my neighborhood or do a couple of calisthenics like push ups, pull ups, things like that in my home. Just to make sure that I stay healthy because I believe health is wealth. And understanding that health is wealth, you definitely got to make sure that if you want to be wealthy and you want to be able to enjoy the wealth that you build, you definitely got to be healthy because you don't want to be sitting back seeing everybody else enjoying it while you can't enjoy it. If you're gonna leave something for somebody, that's a different story. But while you're here, you want to enjoy a little bit of it yourself. You don't want to be suffering and have to pay the doctor for all the work that you did and put in because you didn't take care of yourself. It only take an hour a day to make sure that you work out, do a couple push-ups, do a little jogging, just do something that helps you to keep your heart rate up, to keep your body toned, and to make sure that things that you need for yourself to stay on a pace or to keep on a journey that you're on, you gotta keep your limbs and you gotta keep your body ready and always prepared and not tight or cramped up. So I suggest definitely working out when it comes to that. But or however, definitely watch what you eat. There's many videos on it. There's many different healthy recipes that we can look up or watch or read about that will definitely create a healthier lifestyle. I don't knock anyone who is has weight on them or nothing like that because some people look great in their weight. However, I'm talking to the people who wants to release a couple pounds and wants to change their lifestyle. And if you want to change it, you can definitely holler at me. I definitely give you different gems that I've done to make sure that I've been able to live a healthy lifestyle and to create the life that I wanted in the process of not being unhealthy or not feeling comfortable in my own skin. And I feel much more comfortable in my skin as of now, even though being bulkier and being a little bit more bigger, my wife definitely loves it, but I had to be comfortable with who I am, and enjoy the weight I was. And I'm at a buck 75. I would like to get back to a buck 90 as I put on a little muscle mass, but I like to stay in between this size and the size that I am and 195. I don't want to get any bigger than that. So like I said, you can holler at me if you got my number. You can email me, you can inbox me, whatever it may be. Leave me a comment if you looking for someone who can help you go on a healthy journey. I'm willing and always ready to help people to change their life and change their eating habits. You already know it's your boy Cash, constantly achieving successful habits every day. You heard? Let's get in line. Shh, shh. What's that sound? You hear it?